And now, a dramatic reenactment of my initial opening of this. How do they expect kids to put this together? My God. Ugh. Wafer thin. They didn't even paint the back of the elbow. Like, the shoulder doesn't even move. Oh my God. Seriously, how do they expect kids to get these in? Number 2. The waist came apart. God, now I gotta stick this back together. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Wait, they didn't paint the thighs? Wait, they didn't paint the back at all? The arm. Wow, that looks cheap. And what? I want to go in the right hand. It goes in the left hand, fine. No, it shows in the right hand. Hang on a minute. What? They mismolded the hand that everything's supposed to be held in? Gotta be fucking kidding me. So, yeah, this is gonna be a bit different video. Look, you saw the packaging already in the opening? I'm not doing this. We're getting this over with as quickly as possible. This is the Gundam Infinity Bandai of America Unicorn Gundam. They were trying to charge $15 for these originally. They completely rotted on store shelves until they ended up in Dollarama, where I got this for $5, knowing that it was crap, but I really wanted to do this video. The audacity of Bandai of America to think that these were acceptable for that price. I mean, you have Bandai Japan putting out the Universe line, which is the successor to the old Mobile Suit in Action line. I mean, yeah, they're $40 Canadian, but this is not worth $15. I paid $5 and I feel a bit ripped off. This is sub-dollar store quality. This is a terrible, terrible figure. I mean, I could see from the pictures, but I see having this in hand why these are rotting in dollar stores. People still aren't buying them. Let's start off, as always, with these reviews by talking about the articulation. Because aside from the hips being ball joints, this is arguably worse than a first grade model. Like, the head, I mean, you saw, this is the head articulation. Shoulders are ball joints, and not particularly well-articulated ball joints at that. Elbows can get 90 on a ratchet, which is weird. Wrists are ball joints, and honestly, the ball joint doesn't seem that different from a high grade. You might actually be able to swap high grade hands onto this. Not that you would, I mean, dear God. Waist is a ball joint, but yeah, it's not much more than a swivel. Hips are also ball joints, but the cut means that they get about 10 degrees to the side. and there's no movable skirt, so you're basically... Yeah, that is the entirety of the hip range. Makes the Moderoid Zabungle look like a friggin' SH Figure Art Kamen Rider. Less than 90-degree bend at the knee, and I mean the Unicorn has stupidly long shins anyway, but that's really exacerbated with this thing. Ball jointed feet that also basically get no movement at all, and by the way, the only reason this is blue is because it's blue plastic. There's 3 colors of plastic on this. They painted the front of the knee, but not the back. Like, they didn't paint the elbows. Like I said, nothing on the back of this is painted. Just anything that you can't see in the package is unpainted. It's kind of impressively cheap, honestly. I mean, obviously it's still missing, like the bottom of this isn't painted, just the top and the thighs, but just, my god, man. Oh, also, this is significantly worse. Hard plastic, a nice ice white. Soft plastic, warm white. I don't know if that was just the materials they used, because they just didn't care, or if these yellowed in the packaging. This isn't this one. Every single one, and there was like 8, because nobody's buying them, they all had the exact same yellowing in the packaging. I've seen people say, oh, these are for kids, but like, Mobile Suit in Action was a toy line for kids. And Gundam Universe is a toy line for kids. This is a toy line for no one. I mean, this is just one rather unfortunate example in a long list of examples of Bandai of America sucking horribly. I mean, seriously, look at the old Power Rangers toys compared to the Super Sentai equivalents. I mean, Hasbro stuff is bad too, but like, my god, when Bandai was making both of them, the difference between the Bandai Japan figures and the Bandai America ones were woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. So yeah, I knew this was going to be bad, but I wanted to get it just to make this video talking about how bad this line is. Or was, because it died immediately. Oh yeah, cutting this in after. Completely forgot about size comparison. Honestly, this doesn't really sell it. Let me bring something in real quick. If you know anything about the Unicorn, you know that's not right. I'm pretty sure these are all the exact same height, which is somehow smaller than a high-grade Gundam. Like, this is like the height of a Zaku. What? Again, $15? Are you... Anyway, thankfully people had enough sense not to buy these. Except for me. But, yeah, don't get any of these. Doesn't help that they made the Zaku, the mass production type Zaku, a Build-A-Figure. Like, literally the only one of these that I would be interested in, because it looks like the Don Zaku from the show. Like, straight up, it looks exactly like that shot of it on the beach where it's really skinny. I mean, I guess I could buy that Comic-Con exclusive 2-pack that is battle damaged, but I'm not paying $40, so you can... Oh yeah, that's on BBTS, that's 40 US too. They were trying to charge 40 US for 2 of these. Oh, this is not a very serious review. I just wanted to talk about how terrible this line was. These are garbage. Yeah, if you want to get like a younger kid a Gundam, buy a Universe figure for like 40 Canadian. I'd honestly recommend that. It would last a lot longer for one, and it's just a much better figure overall. Also, what was even the point of putting safety flags on this when this is so flexible it wouldn't hurt anyone anyway? It's like they looked at the Gunpla and went, oh, they have safety flags, that must be a feature. Alright, I'm done. Video over. Not even gonna do the usual outro for this. It's not even worth it.